Just quick news, I hope. Well, the storms are coming early. Cyclone bomb in India, the flood in Michigan, the tornadoes that we had not too long ago. We had a hurricane that didn't touch land, but already a hurricane. Rock you like a hurricane. The only main news, well, I guess I can throw in donations. When somebody tragically dies and the government is not responsible to compensate, it helps to have donations provided for that family, individual, or whatever. In the case where the government's responsible for giving money in aid in recovery, people who claim that they need to have donations for such an event, like when the hurricanes occur, you get the Hurricane Relief Fund. We already have that in the government. Our taxes have already paid for natural disaster relief. It's already paid for coronavirus relief. But the problem is that when the government refuses to use our money as we pay them for it to be used, then the need for scams and people who are genuinely sincere, even though they're making a profit off of it because they take some to compensate them for the time collecting donations. And it's perfectly legal to do that, but we shouldn't have to pay some organization to take care of what we've already paid in taxes for our government to help out. And so, as you see, Trump is extorting Michigan for wanting to have mail-in ballots for the November presidential election. And I've told you way back last year, if not earlier, we need to do mail-in ballots. That will protect us from Russia and their hacking on our voting machines, on our Facebook posts that deceive and misinform us about things. A mail-in ballot will solve that problem until we can get somebody else who doesn't embrace Putin can then stop Putin and stop the hacks on our country. As Ajit Pai, if you remember that, he caused the hackers access to our systems. And so, Mike Conley donates $200,000 to fight coronavirus. He shouldn't have to. Good for him, great, but the federal government already has our taxpayer money, even his, to fight coronavirus. So it was an unnecessary expenditure on his part. Good luck if it goes to the right usage. Good luck if a majority of it doesn't go to the people to just support their job, as they don't put much of an effort into fighting coronavirus. I hope it goes to good use, but history has shown. But here's the main one. Governor Herbert is now moving forward with Phase 3 because the data supports it. Are you not familiar with my keeping track of the data? That's May. Here's April. We are not ready to move on to Phase 3. We were not ready to move on to Phase 2. We were not ready to move on to Phase 1. Governor Herbert is a liar, pants on fire guy. He is a deceiver. He is purposely murdering you. And so here we go. We'll start with cases for the last 2 weeks, and then I'll talk about the last 3 days. From the 4th to the 10th, there were 1,076 cases out of 24,408 people tested. So that's 4.4%. So out of the number of tested, the number who got coronavirus or was found positive, 4.4%. From the 11th to the 17th, we had more cases, but we had a much higher, well, not much higher, a higher amount of those tested, so it came down to 4.3, a 0.1% difference. So it's remaining steady. The amount we test determines how many cases there will be. It's a steady amount until the last 3 days. As Governor Herbert, after this 3rd day, says, hey, we're moving on to phase 3. We're not ready. The first 2 weeks shows we're not going down. We're remaining steady with testing and cases. The past 3 days, we're at 5.6%. We've jumped a whole percentage. Just 3 days of the week, and we've already jumped a whole percent. We are not ready to open. What Herbert is doing is wrong. It is murder. Our governor is a murderer. And here's the numbers to show he is a murderer. The percentage of death numbers to hospitalizations. Let's see. On the 1st of May, it was 11.4% die who were hospitalized. On the 3rd of May, 11.47% died. For the week ending the 10th of May, 13.08% death rate. We're going up in death rates. And sure enough, on the 17th, a 13.65% death rate. And here, on the 20th, 14.26 death rate percentage. We're going up in death rates. That's according to the stats that the government releases to us on their website. And I've been keeping track, been doing the percentages, keeping track of the stats, the increases and the percentages. We are not ready to open. It's obvious. But Governor Herbert gets up and says, Utah leads together. It's no longer stay safe, stay home. He's purposely deceiving. These aren't even the accurate numbers. Remember, these are only the numbers for those who get tested. And they're purposely keeping the tests below 5,000 for the most part. On the 2nd, we had 5,246 tested. But other than that, it's all been below 5,000. And yesterday revealed that the previous day's testing was only 2,353. A drop in testing, but an increase in number of cases. They're purposely doing this. So that when they test, hey, we're getting a large number of cases from the people we're testing. Okay, stop the testing, we're done. That's how they're doing this. They're purposely controlling the numbers. As you can see, that the cases are remaining steady because they're purposely manipulating the amount of testing. But the death numbers reveal the truth as people go in for hospitalization emergencies and are dying. It's getting worse. It is not working, Herbert. You are murdering us. And we know damn well why he's doing this, because President Russell M. Nelson of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints held a coronavirus cure fast, which is not working. It's the church of the devil that murders its people, that does not seek the welfare of Zion. By their fruits ye shall know them. We know them, and it's spoiled, rotten, corrupt fruit. And that's the news.